Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Patty, the Dazzling Diva. I'm a part-time reseller on sites such as Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. And happy Vlogmas. Today is day 5 of my Vlogmas series. What you don't know what Vlogmas is when you record a video every day for the first 25 days of December. And so today is day 5. I'm catching up this weekend. And what I have for you today is a what sold video. It's going to be for what sold from November 16th to the 22nd. So I made like an extra $400 that week, which is great coming up to the season. I'm only part-time, so it's good for me. I also have in this series, I have some unboxings. In my unboxings, I always tell you, like if I have some gems in there, if it's something other than bread and butter, what the items are going to go for. So they're great research videos if you've ever thought about getting a certain box. And I'm also going to be doing some thrift with me's and some tips and tricks. And I also have an issue with eBay that I hope to get resolved on Monday, so I'll keep you guys abreast of that as well. So if that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and stay tuned. So let's get started. So it was a little bit rough on Mercari this week. I only had like one sale. But it is these earrings that I got. I got 2 earring lots from Goodwill Blue Box. They were new earrings, and so I figured that they were good to get for this season since we're coming up on Christmas. They make good gifts, and the earrings have been selling, thankfully. And these were really pretty. She was pleased with these. She left me a message and said she was pleased. So they did sell for $12. Then on Poshmark was a little bit better. I had 6 sales. Poshmark right now is on life support because with all of the changes, I'm still trying to figure out how to generate more sales on there. But anyways, I'm still doing all the things that I normally do, but it is not working the way they used to. But anyways, so these were some Madden Girl boots that I got from a church thrift, and I think they were half off that day. So probably like $3 for these. They were in really good condition, and they did sell for $35. Then we have these Nautica pillow shams. I got these from a regular Goodwill, probably for about $4 or so. They were in gently used condition. They were really nice. I like the pattern on these. They sold for $28. Then we have the 7th Avenue design. These probably came to me in a some kind of mystery box because I don't normally pick up this brand, but it did sell for $21. And then I can tell from the background, oh no, I think I probably had these though for like a year or two though. Next, I saw this, I think at a regular Goodwill and picked this up because of the uniqueness of it, and it was relatively clean, and it did sell for $18. These types of advertising, because I think I sold a Zaxby's one, they can do pretty well. Next, I really like this little cartoon. I love the books, the yellow in them. I just love the pops of yellow that they have in the books. And so when I saw this in a regular thrift, I had to pick it up. And she did sell for $12 and probably pay like no more than a couple of dollars. I think it was just $1 for her. So even with the $3 fee, because on Poshmark, if it's $15 or under, there's $2.97. But even with that, good profit, because plush, all you do is stick it in a bag unless it's like made of some stiff material or it has something that's really delicate on it. You just stick it in a poly mailer and on its way. Next is Frozen is something that does not sell well for me at all. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking that I need to go through and lot up the Frozen dolls that I have, like the 12-inch dolls, because I think I do have the 2 girls and the guy, and put them together in a lot, see if I can sell it that way. But anyways, so I put all of these together in a lot, and they sold for an offer of $20. Then on to eBay. On eBay, I did have 19 sales for $5.29, which is including shipping, and so without that it's like around $2.50 once you take all the fees and everything out. I do like to pick up monster trucks, but they're not selling as well. So I'm going to start lotting these together as well by the end of the year for the ones that aren't selling, but some of them do sell pretty decently by themselves. But this sold on an offer of $10. Then I came across this at a reuse store. One of the few things that I bought from my reuse store has really went down, but I figured that this would be a book that would sell well. I looked it up and the comps for it were good. It did sell for $19.94. Then we have this Thor action figure in pretty good condition, and this sold for $14.24. Sold for the 5% off, because I do have a 5% off on my store at all times. Right now it's 10% till the end of the season, and sometimes on the weekends I will push it up to 15% because my sales on eBay, to get those last minute sales before Christmas. But I've put these two together, got this in a lot, so I probably have 50 cents between the two of them in this, and they did sell for $11.40. Zero sparkle dolls. Next we have this puppy dog pals, and I have a few of these figures. I'm like, I probably should have put this with the other figures in a lot, but anyways, it sold by itself. It sold for $8.54. LuLaRoe I didn't even know they made stuff like this, but I still wouldn't have picked it up. I do not pick up LuLaRoe. This came to me in a Goodwill blue box, and since it was new with tags and kind of sparkly, good for the holidays, and it's a different design than I'm used to with LuLaRoe, I did go ahead and list it, and it sold for $11.96. Next, I do like selling CDs. I don't look at them all the time because it takes a lot of time to look them up and see and comp them. But I picked this up mainly because it was new with tags. It was new in package, and it was from a popular series. So I went ahead and listed it, and it sold for $14.24. Plus, I got it at a church thrift, and they were having 4 for $1. Next, came to me in a toy lot, and I do look up everything, and I saw that this was selling pretty well by itself, and it did sell for an offer that I sent out of $10. Next, again, another Frozen lot. These were listed separately. I think I had the two girls together, and then the boy was Kristoff and Sven by themselves, or either Sven by himself. And I decided to lot them all together. The background was made with AI. They're in relatively good condition. And they did sell for $16.79. Then we have this truck. I don't really pick up a lot of Hot Wheels much anymore, but I had this and it seemed to do okay by itself. Someone sent me an offer wanting to know what I could do on the price or on the shipping. So I sent them an offer of $9, and he did accept. I've never heard of this brand, but new with tags, and it came to me in a Goodwill uh, blue box lot for clothing. I unboxed one of those for Vlogmas a few days ago. I think it was Vlogmas day 2. Had some pretty decent items in that, and I'm going to unbox another one today or tomorrow, so make sure you look out for that. And like I said, I always tell like what the items sell, the comps for the items, in case you see them out in the wild, or if you want to judge if you should get one of these boxes for yourself. But I was surprised about what this went for, and it did sell for $23.93, which is an offer I sent out. Next, I got these at a regular Goodwill, and the shoes prices at our Goodwill has gone up so much that I don't even really look at the shoes anymore. But these were in a new bin, and when you walk in my Goodwill, when you walk in, the new bins are like right there. And I saw these and they look practically new. So I went ahead and picked them up, and they did, because I think they were like $9. But they did sell for $23.93. And I like to wear, I don't wear those type of Skechers, but I do like to wear Skechers for work. They're very comfortable. Saw these at a Goodwill, and because they were unique, I figured that they would sell well, and I haven't had them for too long, and they did sell for an offer that I sent out of $9, and I think the whole bag was just like $1. Happy to see these go. I've had these for at least a season or two. They were nice, relatively good condition. I think I saw like one little mark on them. But if you look at the bottoms, they look, barely worn. The heel has a little bit in them, but they have a lot of life left in them. And they did sell. Someone sent me an offer of $15, and I was like, yes. If they would have sent me an offer for $10, I probably still would accept that. This is a very pretty blouse, but this is the second time I'm selling it, because last time someone returned it for fit, but because it was so pretty, I knew it would sell again, and I don't pay return shipping for if it doesn't fit. So someone sent me an offer of $18, and I did accept, or either I sent it out. These were pretty. I found these in I think a church thrift. Thought they were unique, and they sold for $15.12. So this is a style that I will pick up, the banana, if they're a good price. The Banana Republic, there's a Martin fit, and there's another, I forgot what the other fit is, but I do sell these relatively well, these Banana Republic pants. And they did sell for the $15.20. This item, really, really cute, dandy. I found this in a regular Goodwill. Got it because of the message on it. I do it'd be good for like anniversaries, Valentine's Day. The funny thing about this is that it reminded me that I needed to buy some other really big poly mailers, because I had to put two together because it didn't fit. But it didn't cost a lot to ship. So, and it did sell for the $23.74. Then lastly, another $100 or $94.99 book. If you saw my last what so video, you'll know that I bought this book actually at the Dollar Tree like a while ago though. And so I've been sitting on it. I didn't realize that they were not listed, and it's probably a good thing, because when I was going to list them, I think that they were probably going between $40 to $60. So not a bad flip for $1. So it sold for $94.99, and now I wish that I had bought more of these, but anyways, you never know. But that is it for this. I am good with what the sales that I made. Every little bit counts, especially when you're just doing this part-time. It's not like this is my full-time gig or anything like that. So it's good for bills and paying down things and stuff like that. So how are your sales going? Are you done Christmas shopping? I haven't even started. I say that every video, and you guys are probably like, girl, you need to get together. And I do. But I'm going to start soon. I hate crowds, so I definitely need to go. The good thing is that, I can go during the day. A lot of times that's probably when I'm going to go, even though Walmart seems to be busy all of the time now. So, but anyways, I live in a small town. There's not a lot of places that I can go. I might venture into Savannah if it's something for specific that I want, but I don't go there unless it's absolutely necessary. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you learned anything, make sure to give me a thumbs up, help grow the channel, put out to more people, keep up with my Vlogmas. I do have a playlist down below, not only for Vlogmas, but for unboxings and things like that, if you have a certain type of video that you like to watch. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope everybody has a wonderful day.